Guys, I got some super exciting news that I want to share. First off, I want to give a little bit of a Top Step account update. So, if you guys have been following along, the account was struggling month of March, right? We were down a little bit, and I told you all in the last video that I was going to size down a bit. I went against that. I went against my rule. Didn't really follow that. Monday, Tuesday had some pretty big losses. We were down. What were we down? $1,300 on the account, and pretty much, I felt a little bit hopeless on this account, guys. I was in a spot where I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, this sucks. Like, I get funded. I can't have a green day or at least a green week on the funded account, and this is rough. I'm like, damn, this sucks. But so let me go back to really quick, one sec. All right, so those of you guys that have been following along, let me backtrack a little bit. In my last video, I was talking about how I'm having a rough time trading and how I didn't really go into it too much, but I actually did buy 2 funded futures accounts. Well, those accounts were down a ton. If you look in this, the leader account is down to 48,700. The other one was down to 48,500. So pretty much like $500 out from the max loss limit from being blown. Not much hope on those. Well, so something got into my mind, and now this wasn't, the best thought process or like mindset to be in, but something hit me, and I started thinking, and I realized that my rebuild date was next weekend, right? I think it was April 11th, 12th, one of those days, and I started to think to myself, well, I don't want to get rebuild. I'm not having much luck on this funded account. If I get rebuild again, I'll probably just blow those accounts and I'll just keep taking red days. So something in my mind told me, I said, all right, let's play those a bit more aggressive. So those accounts were sitting at $48,500 and then $48,700. I started Monday trading those differently from how I was trading the Top Step account and going a little bit more, definitely larger size and a little bit more aggressive. I don't know even how many trades I took on those accounts. I was trading like a madman, but something happened. So, all right. Funded futures family, right? As you guys could see, this one account was at $48,557. Well, one day we got it up about $100, another 100. Then I said, this is when it clicked to me, and I said, you know what? I don't want to get rebuild. So I either would rather blow these and cancel the subscription, or I want to pass them. So the next day came, and we had a nice over $1,000 day. Then the day following, we had over $1,000 day too. And yesterday was break even. Yesterday was a roller coaster of emotions, but today, I am going to show you guys, and I'm going to cut to a clip of what the hell happened today.
If you want to be a wonder, baby, come and show it. Tell me what you feel in your heart and your soul. There's nothing I would take for granted. With me, we'll make it through. Takes 2 hearts to fix heartbreak. We grew apart, I made a mistake, but I'll try to make it up to you, my darling.
All right, guys, that happened. I don't know how. By the grace of God, I was able to battle back 2 accounts from $48,500 to pass them. Yep, the accounts are sitting at. Let's see this. Check it out. Let's check it out. Boom, boom, boom. We got 2 accounts sitting at 53. So I'm super excited because it's actually 4 o'clock right now. So hopefully, as long as, I've never passed an account with Funded Futures Family or Futures Funded Family, I don't know, FFF, I'll say. I've never passed an account with them, so I don't really know the process. I don't know. All I know is I signed up for their accounts because they don't have an activation fee. And now, you know, it's tricky because like with the activation fees, there's pros and cons because if you say get an account with an activation fee, they're cheaper. But then if you end up doing, I don't know, it's tricky. Like then there's Apex where you could get an account for 27 bucks. But then it's like what, $150 activation fee or so. So I don't know. I'm rambling, but pretty much I just lost my train of thought. Sorry. But pretty much we passed 2 accounts, and I say we because I feel like you guys are part of this with me. You guys are following the journey. You see it. I know I didn't really show the funded Futures family accounts too much. I'm just letting my dog in real quick. But I do feel like you guys are a part of this with me. I'm showing my journey completely. Any accounts blown, the losses, everything. I show you guys because you know what? You're in this with me, and yeah, I love to show it all. I'm happy to show the wins, the losses, because you know what? I know looking back at this, it'll be cool to see, and yeah. But yeah, so really exciting, guys. I have a ton of plans, and the YouTube channel is going forward, right? I want to talk about what we're going to be doing. So now I have 3 funded accounts, right? The top step is sitting down $1,000. So I'm in a little bit of a precarious spot, but the way I'm thinking is I have about, what is that? 970 bucks. I'm going to risk about max loss of $250 a day on the top step, and I have to figure out the risk I want to do on these. You know, I'm curious if you guys in the comments say what you guys think, because I had a few different ways I was thinking about going about this. Where do I want to, you know, just trade the top step, see if I end up blowing that, then go on to a funded futures family account and trade one at a time. And if I keep, you know, don't risk and copy trade all 3 at the same time. Or I was thinking, do I want to just copy trade all 3? Tell me what you guys think. I'm actually curious, and I'll take your guys', you know, advice, because I'm in a weird spot because, you know, I haven't been having a great March. April, I'm like not sure how I'm liking the movement. Still, we're having a little bit of tricky movement. And yeah, I've been kind of just thinking if I just, because, you know, with all, the market's been pretty rough. And then with the tariff news, all that, I was just thinking, all right, you know what? If I short, I'll win. But I'll go over the trade really quick. Talk about the trade really quick if you guys are interested. If not, you want to skip through. It was super simple. I had like a support zone here, and we broke through it, came back up through it, fell back down, right? On this candle, this is a 5-minute chart, we touched it and resisted, and as we start coming down, I had an uptrend drawn. We cracked the uptrend plus this like little zone I had here. Once we cracked here, I just shorted the trend line crack. Now, I caught that move on my Top Step account, but I have like no confidence on this account, especially it being funded. So I just got out of that really quick. Somewhere like I shorted in here, closed it up here. Whereas on the funded futures accounts, oh, you could see, yeah, I actually pre-shorted it just off this rejection and then wrote it down to here. I don't know why it's not showing, but I did close out some. Where did I close it out? Thought it was on. Oh no, it was there. Okay, so yeah, we pretty much caught that move. But yeah, guys, that was exciting. I'm gonna show you guys that trade right now. Or no, I showed you it already. But like in the moment, there was a lot of emotions going through. Even though I was like ready to just throw this account out because I didn't want to get rebuild, there was a lot of like it wasn't just a straight ride up like it shows on this chart. This day and this day actually dropped. I think no, this day I made like $1,500, and then across 2 is like 3,000 total. But this day I was down to at one point 50,000. So I gave a lot of money back. It was a rough ride, but today we passed it. So what did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna be wrapping this up pretty shortly because I gotta go work on my mom's car. The other day it was funny. It was funny. So my mom's like, yeah, Kyle, my car was smoking up. Do you like she got home from work, and I'm like, oh really? Let me check it out. And it's dusk time, so you can kind of really see it. I look around, and her brake rotor is like bright cherry red. I'll put a clip in right now. So I think like the caliper seized or something. So I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna start working on that. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. But it's finally nice to have some good news, even though we're still struggling a bit on the top step, and I want to start, getting out of drawdown. But it's nice to finally give you guys some good news, because I know a lot of the videos I've been making, it's kind of been like, oh, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. I'm still struggling, but it's cool to pass the accounts, and yeah, I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I'll give an update. I'll actually probably update that on my Instagram, which if you guys want to follow, I don't really post on there too much, but I'll post the certificate if I do pass, hopefully. And yeah, I didn't really get to film an intro. Hey guys, it got cut out and I didn't get to film an outro. So I just want to say thank you for all watching, following along. I really genuinely appreciate you guys being here for the journey, and I love having you all here following along. So with that being said, it's Friday, guys. Let's get out, get away from the desk, and you know what? Refresh, reset, come back even better on Monday. And yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks again. Peace.